Alabamians were reminded again last night that severe weather and tornadoes can hit Alabama any month of the year. The storms that moved through West Alabama and then through the rest of the state left destruction and one death just north of Birmingham. WVUA 23's Mike Royer live in Fultondale tonight with the latest.
Lynn, you're looking at rooms 405 and 407 at the Hampton Inn Hotel at the Walker Chapel exit here north of Birmingham, about 5 miles north. How would you like to have been in those rooms or in that hotel last night about 10:30? Yesterday just felt like a severe weather day. It was too warm, too much moisture in the air. And when that happens in Alabama this time of year, we can end up with scenes like these. It all looks awful from the ground, but from high above, it's an oh my goodness, just look at that kind of event. Stretching for several miles, the tornado path is obvious and frightening. Dee Bradley's home was right down there in the line of fire.
The wind picked up horrifying. I mean, these had to be at least 200-mile-per-hour winds. And this old house is over 170 years old, but my nephew's house it ain't even 7 years old, and it's gone, you know.
The tornado took the roof off Dee Bradley's home that his father built. He found a flashlight and hurried next door to look for his nephew. It used to be where those stairs lead to.
Dead calm, and I could hear him. It sounded muffled, but he was hollering for help, you know. So I walked through the debris myself over the wires and just dug him out. He had some gashes on his leg, his head, and his neck. At that time, we didn't know it, but thank God, when he got to the hospital, he had no broken bones.
I've talked to a lot of people over the years who have been hit directly by a tornado, and they all say it's impossible to describe exactly what it's like. Well, now hundreds of people in the Fultondale area can tell you exactly what it's like. Jim Coker is the Jefferson County EMA director. He's used to seeing people pull together and help their neighbors.
Mike, first of all, I'm very grateful. We did have a loss of life last night, but it could have been much worse. So in every tragedy, I guess, there's something good to look for. You know, one thing that I've really been struck with is the outpouring of support from neighbors. And I'm not talking about just people who live next to each other, but all of our fire departments, they support each other.
Jim Coker wasn't the only person today to tell me about folks helping each other. So far, the numbers tell the story of this deadly storm. 1 person dead, 17 others hospitalized, and another 11 were treated and released from area hospitals. And so sadly, that one fatality, a 14-year-old ninth grader here in Fultondale, 17 other people injured. Fultondale High School so badly damaged they may not be able to get students back in here this school year. Someone said today the tornado season in Alabama really runs from January 1st until December 31st. And the way this week has gone, that may be exactly true. Live in Fultondale, just north of Birmingham, I'm Mike Royer, WVUA 23 News.